Hey guys, N.G.O.s here again. It's your boy N.G.O.s back in another video. I know I made a few before about Celtic, being a Celtic fan as well as a fan of Italian football, but for an updated version because I haven't made it for a while, and just in case people missed that video, they might see this one. So just for a bit of fun, I thought I'd do talk about my dreams for Celtic, and hopefully people out there will enjoy it. So apologies for anyone who might have saw the older videos and they might see this repeated, but this just sort of reaffirms some of my older goals or something, and they might come up with some new ones. I don't know, because I can't remember exactly what I said in the last one. I didn't really look back at it. Well, I didn't listen to it back. But anyway, so hope everyone's well out there, and I'm going to talk about some of my list 10 dreams of mine or ideas for Celtic FC. Number one, I dream for Celtic to become the number one or most successful football club in Scotland, to win more trophies than anyone else, including obviously the rivals Rangers. Number two, I hope to have YouTube chat, for YouTubers like myself, or again in the future, I dream to make as much money as possible from YouTube to donate to things so any video I make with Celtic in it, all being well, any money it might make in the future, if I do get enough views, will be donated to the club, to invest in football training facilities, footballs, and that kind of thing. And so therefore I encourage any Celtic fans to watch this, to support videos like this, because obviously the more views it gets, the more chance it gets to monetize, hopefully in the future, ASAP preferably, and therefore hopefully I'll get to donate to the club and things like that, and we can support each other's YouTube videos and things like that. So if any Celtic fans out there, please share anything to do with Celtic in the link, including your own YouTube channel if you're a Celtic fan, or anything like that. Excuse me, sorry, my nose is always running. I'm not very good at my nose. Anyway, sorry. So number three, I dream for Celtic to be because Celtic was started as a charity. Again, I know I've covered some of these ideas before, but again, just to reaffirm them and that kind of thing, I dream for Celtic to be tax exempt, so that Celtic, because the charitable work that Celtic does, that we do, as I say, as a Celtic fan, as a club, and for the community, and also to look at how tax can be used to benefit the local community. And because Glasgow is a poor area, I think to be given the chance to keep that money and to use it to invest in football facilities for the youth of Glasgow, which is one of the most deprived areas of the UK as far as I'm aware, to give them the youth places to play football and to keep them out of trouble, to improve their health and diet, and to give them training and coaching, so that I dream that any tax that Celtic have ever paid, any tax we do pay now and any we pay in the future will be given back to us in funding from the government, or lottery funds and things like that, the equivalent, so that tax will go definitely to a direct benefit to the poorest, some of the poorest communities in the UK in Glasgow, some of the poorest communities in the UK, i.e. in Glasgow, because that money can then be used to donate to helping people to play football, and again give them coaching and fund that sort of thing. So the tax will be used directly to, and in which case the argument could be as well that it would help save the NHS and the local community a lot of money, and it was cut crime and lots of other great things. So that tax, the club will be able to keep it, but specifically direct that tax back into the local community. So again, to provide football opportunities and things like that. So I hope that makes sense. Again, you can ask me any questions. I've probably not already said this in this video, but I've said in my previous videos, please do ask me any questions or comment or anything like that. Sorry if I'm talking fast as well, because I don't want the video to be too long, as I often say. I like to keep it to about roughly 10 minutes or less. Number four, I dream for Celtic to do as much charitable work as possible overseas, in parts of Africa and Asia, and because Celtic is a club of Irish immigrants, and I wouldn't encourage any Celtic fan to like join the military or support the military, and I think it would be good if people have more choices over their taxes, so they're not forced to pay for things they might not agree with, like wars or militarism and things like that. So for me personally, and again, these are my personal dreams, so I'm not sure if Celtic fans would all agree or not. Many of them hopefully will, and hopefully we can like lobby for this and all that. But I think for Celtic fans to be able to choose where their money goes and be able to invest in the club, and also, and maybe Celtic also to become not just tax exempt like itself, but even like sponsors or charity or individuals who give money, either businesses or individuals who, so it could give money to Celtic as a charity and have it written off their tax, things like that. So I'm not an expert in tax law, but I'd love to have maybe some tax lawyers could help Celtic in that area, and maybe they could work with tax lawyers or lobby together as well, and people could lobby for them to pay less tax. To get sponsors to be tax exempt, so how Celtic can become, so people can give Celtic money as a charity, and then what it would do for the local community in Glasgow, and also for charities around the world, like helping slums and N.G.O.s and that sort of thing. 5, I dream to like work with people from Celtic and share my ideas with them directly with the club, and also like to travel with people from Celtic to places in Asia and Africa, as I say, and help slums, orphanages, and people with learning disabilities, and run events to raise funds and sponsor football matches, which I hope to come to, and that sort of thing. Number 6, I hope for Celtic to practice as much as possible, and I'll just show you I don't know if someone saw my Italy top in my last video, so this is my nice Italy top my mum got me ages ago. But yeah, I dream for like Celtic to have practice games and maybe fundraising games with Italian football, because I support both, so it's like help each other to practice, especially at youth level. So I dream to improve the relations between. I also dream to improve the relations between Celtic and Eurasian, general transcontinental, Mid-Eastern and Mediterranean nations, especially Italian football, also Spanish football and Portuguese and all the Mediterranean, as I say, and Middle Eastern and all that. Eurasian, transcontinental, Mid-Eastern and Mediterranean. I don't know why I put it in that order, but like some sort of patterns I have. And also like other regions of the world as well, as encourage as many Celtic sports clubs around the world as possible. 7, I'm not a Catholic. I know Celtic have got a Catholic connection, but I support them like as an anti-imperialist. So, but I hope God will bless them anyway. 8, I hope that Celtic will work on ethics, and like I think the club historically has done really well on tackling racism and prejudice. Generally speaking, one of the reasons why I support them, I think that Rangers have a lot of racist and extremist fans. If I'm honest, I should be careful what I say. I'm sure they're not all like that, but I think Celtic have a lot of anti-racist fans, and it's based on like an immigration club. It's like Irish immigrants, so hopefully they'll get on with other immigrants and people of colour, people of all backgrounds. And I think even like because it's like Rangers is normally known as Protestant, I think Celtic should even condemn any racism against Protestants, if you call it, or religionism, or whatever you call it. So that any sort of prejudice against people because of their background, I think the club should come against it. So I hope we'll work together on many ethical issues, and again tackle racism and prejudice. So hopefully it'll be an anti-racist club and things like that. Number 9, again, I hope for Celtic fans to like be able to choose where they donate their taxes, so as individuals as well. So and also look at lobbying for the club not to have to pay taxes towards things like, as it's an anti-imperial club and it's based on Irish immigrants, and I suppose Ireland suffered a lot because of imperialism, so I think they shouldn't have to give money to the military or the royal family or things like that. So I'd love to see how if Celtic could become, especially as it was started as a charity by a Maoist priest or whatever they're called, Maoist priest or whatever. I think that it would be great if they could choose where the taxes go legally and get the legal rights. But everything they do, I think, should be within the law. I know it's known as a rebel club, but I think it should do it legally and possibly work with the police and local authorities and make sure they always operate within the law. Number 10, I hope they'll develop youth as well as possible, and again use some of that and save tax money and get lots of lottery and lots of other funding and invest in the youth and encourage sponsorship. and sponsorships, sorry, and again have lots of footballs for all possible Celtic fans, merchandise like Celtic special footballs, special goals, goals, football pitches, bibs, and all sorts of training equipment and materials, and like coaching opportunities for the youth and things like that. I think that covers everything for this video. I'd love to know what you think. Hopefully I don't get too much hate for it, but please share this, especially with Celtic or general football fans, or charitable people. Peace and love.